Greetings, Armored Warfare fans. I am, how do I put this? Currently in a thrown state, a split state right now on what my thoughts on Armored Warfare is. Normally I'm quite quiet about the game because I'm just thoroughly loving every aspect of it. But something, as of late, has been really bugging the hell out of me with the game. And that's the ATGMs, the missiles, the rockets. It seems that it's literally become just a game about them and them alone. I played over 10 matches last night in various tanks, and almost every single match in PvE that I played, everyone just was using rockets. They would sit in the back of the map and just snipe away with rockets. Now, I usually play MBTs, and of course, the best way to deal with to play as MBTs is to get in the face of the enemy and let them have it. That's the way I play them, and honestly, I think that's how it should be played. They have the guns to do damage. They have the armor. At least some of them have the armor, and they have the most hit points, from what I understand, from any of the other vehicles in the game. But what does that mean to someone who's going to sit there and spam ATGMs, missiles, rockets, whatever you want to call them, at a target that you're so much so far have damaged, and you've been the only one that has damaged them? It means they're going to steal your kill. ATGMs right now, I guess, are the latest rage, and frankly, I have used them, especially right here on the Starship, and I've had some success with them, but I'm not relying solely on them. I save them for tanks that I will have problems fighting against, that are at least 2 tiers higher. I could understand the use of them then, but not to sit there and just spam the hell out of it against the enemy. It seems like there's no defense, especially at lower tiers like I'm playing right now. Anything that shoots rockets pretty much can steal kill anything. And it's disgusting. I mean, I'm not going to make this a long rant, but I'm currently dissatisfied with this. It's bad enough I have to deal with players that sit there who will ride right next to me in another MBT or an IFE and just wait for me to get the opponent knocked down to about maybe 75% of their life gone, and they just take the last shot. I've had matches literally where I have had the AI right in front of me, another tank player right next to me, drive out. I fire, did about half his life in damage, and I waited to see what this other guy was going to do. So I said, you know what, let's see what this other player is going to do. Maybe he sees I have a long reload in my Starship. Maybe he'll help it. Maybe he'll put a shot in or do something. He sat there. He did nothing. He waited and waited. At this point, I had enough games that day to realize he's going to steal kill. Kill steal the minute I fire again, and this tank isn't dead. So I sat there and I waited and waited and waited. I even backed up from the enemy tank, which was now focused on me versus the other player, and proceeded to keep shooting me. I tried everything I could to reflect the shots, but at that range, you know, it's going to go through. I mean, the Starship here, it doesn't exactly have the most armor as it is to begin with, but I sat there and waited, took a shot, another shot. I'm almost dead at this point, and I'm waiting for this guy to do something. He just sat there and waited. And waited. Me, I kept backing up, letting the AI proximity associate their aggression to this guy. Didn't happen. The AI was right on me all the time. I even tried tricking the player next to me into doing something. I shot another round next to the tank, the AI tank, and to see if he was waiting for me to fire, maybe he'd automatically fire to take the kill or what. No, he sat there and he waited and waited and waited until I was dead. No, this doesn't end there. I've had matches where I have had 2 kills because everyone else would sit in the back and snipe. And that's all they would do. For a main battle tank, they're sniping at long ranges or waiting for you to do all the damage. To just right in, just take the shot. I don't know what else to say. This is even magnified even worse with the ATGMs that are now flying around everywhere. I can't have a single match without someone shooting ATGMs all over the place. I mean, I'm not talking 1 or 2 matches. Out of 10 matches, 9 of the matches are just ATGMs being used. Even with the giant alpha damage this thing does, it doesn't seem to matter. Once someone shoots a target with an ATGM, it's pretty much over. It's at this point that I'm starting to wonder as a player. I love the hell out of this game. I love just the tanks and whatnot. I came into Armored Warfare, to be honest, from World of Tanks. The games are similar but play completely different. And I came into Armored Warfare with no knowledge of any of these tanks. I've heard of... I didn't even get to tier 10 in World of Tanks. I didn't see the struggle was worth getting that high. I know the Walker Bulldogs in World of Tanks, obviously. Obviously, the IS-7 is. I'm pretty sure the Patton and the M60 are as well. I know the T-62A is. Not the Starship. Most of the tanks in this game, in IFVs and everything else, are not in World of Tanks. This is more modern-day stuff. So I came into the game absolutely blind, since I'm mostly into World War II era tanks and whatnot. This is completely different, so I am learning as I am going. Isn't that the way it's supposed to be? If I don't know, but I've been enjoying the hell out of it. I have put some time into it. I'm no mega player. I'm not even part of a clan. When I get the chance to play it, I play it. I'm a casual player of this as well. I am definitely going to say that this game is better than World of Tanks on many levels. I'm just, right now, wanting to continue, but am fed up with all the kill stealing and the ATGM crap that's going on. And so far, once someone fires a rocket, that's it. Unless if the target quickly hides behind an obstacle that hides the tank, and the player can't track the tank anymore, it's over for the enemy tank. I don't know if it's different in PvP or whatnot, but I haven't tried. I think I've tried it like twice, and I failed miserably twice. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to stay with PvE and just max out as much as I can on the tanks that I like, and just work my way up, and then I'll join in the PvP. At that point, I can't really complain, oh, he's got a better crew, or his tank's more, I guess, pimped out than my tank, because my tank's stock, you know? I can't say that. I'm going to have the tank that's fully upgraded, a crew that are quickly training up. I don't know what else to say at this point. I want to keep playing this. I do. I really do. And I enjoy it. But the problem is, lately, that enjoyment has been soured. And it's mostly because of the amount of players just spamming the hell out of ATGMs. They will sit there, wait for you in an MBT to do the initial shot, and then they'll just pick up the crumbs and get the points. Now, people have told me that, or not people, just players, people, you know, have said, you still get the points for assisting the damage and whatnot. Who's assisting who? If I put the first shot in, why am I assisting? Shouldn't the initial damage be mine? Shouldn't the person that's actually kill stealing my kill basically. Shouldn't they be getting assistance? No. I get assistance kills. Even though I did most of the damage right at the start. As I said, players in the community have said, just accept it as it is. You can't do anything to change it, and that's just sad. I think at this point it's ridiculous that they allow this kind of behavior to go on. This may seem like a bitch and whining and pissing and moaning about this, but try playing enough rounds, 9 out of 10 rounds, and you're a main battle tank and you're supposed to be in the face of the enemy, and you don't even stand a chance. I mean, you get one shot in, and then it's over. The worst match I had last night, I had 1 kill. 1 kill. And I couldn't believe it. 1 kill. The next best was 2. All night long, this went on. After 10 matches, I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. I'm just thoroughly disgusted with how the player base is playing. This is a platoon. You're supposed to be working together to an objective. I'm not expecting a guy to zip in front of me just to steal the kill that I have been slaving over to put shot after shot into an enemy, only to have the guy show up and shoot the guy and kill him with 1 shot because I'm in the process of still reloading. Having guys sitting in the back in main battle tanks, you know, certain tanks I could understand sitting in the back, you know, like artillery, very much so. Tank destroyers to a degree, yes. IFVs, light tanks, main battle tanks, no. There's a place for everyone that's driving a specific type of vehicle, and unfortunately the game doesn't enforce it. And I end up getting punished for it. I'm in the front lines. I should be causing damage, you know, and that's what I do. That's the main point of a main battle tank. Not to sit there, put 1 shot in, and suddenly 6 guided missiles come in on the target that I'm shooting. What the hell's the point? Honestly, what is the point? I mean, I end up getting crap in points. This ultimately slows down the grind to a halt, pretty much. You're not going to be getting that many often medals. You're going to get everyone completed the mission medal. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. You get that if everyone survives, but I don't know what to say. I want to keep playing the game. I like the game, but seriously, at this point, I'm really starting to question why bother if everyone's just going to ATGM and come around and kill your tanks that you've been fighting for the last minute or so, or less. If you see them, I don't go over other people seeing that they're having an issue fighting a tank or something, or they're sitting exchanging shots back and forth. I'm not going to cut in. The guy's right there. He's got the situation under control. The guy, the AI has, what, 20% of his life left, while my teammate has like 90? I'm not going to cut in. The guy's doing just fine. Unfortunately, other players don't view it that way, and sadly, there's nothing I don't think could solve this problem. I think there's always going to be someone hanging out in the back to kill steal, and that's it. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than how frustrated I am at this point. I want to keep playing, but at what cost? Frustration? What, I have to play 15 games, 16 games to get possibly one game where I'm actually doing good? I used to do fantastic in matches. I've had up to 16 kills before, and that's not team killing. What am I saying? Kill stealing. This has literally have been me in the face of the enemy taking them out. Ever since these ATGMs became a big hit a few patches ago, that's all I've been seeing. People will sit in the back, launch the rockets, end the subject. I don't know. This is going to take some serious consideration if I want to keep going or not. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comment section below. Enjoy what you're playing. Bye.